Hello, third graders. Welcome to a new week of e-learning. This week in math, we're going to talk about perimeter. You learned perimeter back in second grade. Can you remember what that was? Well, if you forgot, I have a handy chart here that I found. So let's look. Perimeter of an object. Perimeter is the distance all the way around an object. So, really quick, remember right before spring break, we learned about area? An area was the inside of an object. So, we're doing the opposite now. Perimeter, which is the outside. So, this triangle here is 5 inches on this side, 5 inches on this side, and 4 at the bottom. So what we do to find the perimeter is we add all the way around that object. So we would say 5 plus 5 plus 4. 5 and 5 is 10. 10 and 4 is 14. And we would say it's 14 inches long around that triangle. How about this one? This is a little trickier. So in our math book today, what we're about to do, they're going to be giving you problems where there are sides missing. Okay, so you have to go back in your mind and remember, what do you know about rectangles? Well, we know opposite sides of rectangles are equal. So if this is 7, what's that side? 7, good. And if this side is 5, the opposite side is 5. Very good. So we're going to add all the way around. No multiplying this time. Add all the way around. Okay. I'm going to do 7 and 7, my two sides, 14. 5 and 5 across, 10. So 14 plus 10 is 24. And we'd say it's 24 inches. Okay. So remember, all sides must be included in the perimeter. Okay, so what I would like everyone to do is go get their math book. Go ahead and pause the video a moment and get your math book. And you are turning to page 326 so that you can work with me. So pause the video now, please. Welcome back. Here we go, guys. We are going to work on connecting area and perimeter. Area is outside. Oh, excuse me, flip that. Area is inside, perimeter is outside. So, in lesson 27 and 20 through 29, you learned about finding area. In this lesson, you're going to learn how to find the perimeter of a shape. So, let's look at the first problem. Claire ran along the edges of the soccer field at school. She ran around the whole field one time. How far did Claire run? Okay, so let me get my tool here. And are you ready? We're going to fill this in together. I'm going to switch and use blue today. Here we go. How many sides does the soccer field have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. So we're going to put 4 there. How many long sides are there? 1, 2. Good. How long are the long sides? They are 60. And yards, I'm going to show you how to abbreviate yards. It's YD, period. Okay. How many short sides? 1, 2. How long are the short sides? They are 40. 40 what? Yards. YD, period, each. Explain how you could use these numbers to figure out how far Claire ran. So what are we going to do with all these numbers? Do you remember on that chart what it said for us to do? Good. It said we are going to add those numbers. Very good. So we're going to add those numbers. So we're going to go 60 plus 60 equals 120. Very good. Now let's do our short sides. 40 plus 40, and that equals 80. And then what's our last step going to be, guys? Very good. 120 plus 80, and I'm going to just go like this and plus that. 0 and 0 is 0. 2 and 8 is 10. Put down the 0, carry the 1. 1 and 1 is 2. So 200 what? We got to put our unit in there. Very good. Yards. Y. It won't fit on there. YD, period. Okay, so that's how we find the area or the perimeter. See, I got area stuck in my head. That's how we find the perimeter of our soccer field, all the way around the edges of the soccer field. Okay. All right, I went ahead, erased, and went to the next page. So this next page says you've already learned about finding the area of a shape. Area tells the amount of space a shape covers. In the soccer field, the shaded part, the white lines, and the black border are all part of the area inside that soccer field. The perimeter, right there, perimeter is the distance around a shape. Okay, so that's that red line they made going all the way around that shape. You can find the perimeter of a shape by adding the lengths of all the sides, which is exactly what we just did. 60 plus 40 and 60 plus 40. Oh, that was actually a better way because 60 and 40 is 100. There's another 100, 200. They did a way that I could do mental math with it. I like that. So perimeter of the soccer field is 200 yards, which is exactly what we came up with. Okay, I'm going to erase that and move down. So Richard wants to put a fence around his backyard. Does he need to find the area or the perimeter of his backyard? Okay, so what do we think? He wants to make a fence. Do we put a fence in the middle of our yard or around our yard? Good. We want around the yard. Okay, so he would need to find the perimeter. Okay, so you can write that on your line. He'll need the perimeter. And then what measurements would he need? What are those words we learned when we did area? What's this? This is called, yep, length, Length. And then we're going to do plus. We're not timesing this time. You're going to do the length plus, what's this called? Starts with a W, width. Good. WIDTH. Length plus width. So he's going to add all the sides, not just two of them, all the way around. Okay. All right, erase that again. Moving on to the next page. Here we go. Arrow. Here we go. So on our anchor chart we looked at, it talked about finding a missing side. So that's what we're going to practice right now in our book. Here it is. Willis made an L-shaped pen for his pet rabbit. The rabbit has, let's look at our important information. We got 6 sides. It gave us the entire perimeter already. It kind of gave us that end answer, which is 10 meters. The lengths of 5 of the sides are 1 meter, 3 meters, 2 meters, 1 meter, and 1 meter. What's the length of that 6th and final side? Right? So we know the best thing to do is to draw a picture. So we're going to come down here and let's erase that real quick. They already did the picture for us in our book. So let's just take a look at to make sure we understand. They took the L shape, they made that. They filled in and making sure it makes sense where we put the numbers as well. We wouldn't put a 3 on a short side, right? They put all those numbers, remember all those numbers that were up here, the 1, the 3, the 2, the 1, and the 1, and they filled those in. So this is what was left. We don't know that side. How are we going to find that side, you guys? What's your thoughts? Okay, we know the entire thing is 10. So let's take a look at what our book did. Explain how you'd find the perimeter of the shape if you knew all the sides. If we knew everything, what do we do with them? Right, we add them all. Okay, so we would want to write, we would add all the sides. You know the perimeter is 10. We know the entire way around that L is 10. So how are we going to figure out that unknown side? Okay, good. I would add up all the other sides and then subtract it from 10. Okay, so let's write an equation doing that. Let's come back. All right, let's come back up here. And what were our numbers? So we're going to add, I'm going to do it here, okay, because it's harder to go back and forth for me. I'm going to add that 1 Oh, I'm off, sorry. 1, 3, 1, 1, and 2. Okay, so my equation is going to be 1 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1 equals 1 and 3 is 4, 4 and 2 is 6, 6 and 1 is 7, 7 and 1 is 8. So we have 8. So what are we going to do? What's going to be that unknown? We know the entire thing is 10. So what's missing? 10 minus 8 is, that's that other equation we're going to write. 10 minus 8 is 2. So my unknown side there is 2m for meters. Okay, so you can fill that in, and I will erase this. Okay, so we just figured out the equation. What's the length of the sixth side? I just told you, 2. Put a 2 there. All right, explain how an addition equation. Well, we just did that, so we're going to go ahead and skip that. All right, what I want you to do is solve 7 and 8 for me right now. I want you to click pause while you solve 7 and 8, and then I'm going to go over those two answers with you. So please press pause now and solve 7 and 8. Okay, welcome back. Let's see if you were right. Jordan has a kite with 4 sides, so I'm going to pay attention to that because with perimeter, I have to add all my sides. 2 of the sides are 8 inches long, and 2 of the sides are 12 inches long. So what's the perimeter of the kite? Okay, we know perimeter's adding, so I'm just going to really quick just sketch a kite over here. Okay, 2 of the sides are 8, so I know this isn't perfect, so I have 2 8s, and 2 of the sides are 12. Well, that wouldn't be right for a, I didn't do that very good, did I? So if it was really a kite, wouldn't my 8 be up there? Yes. And my 12s would be at the bottom. Sorry about that. I wasn't thinking. Here we go. Okay. So the top of my kite are both 8 and the two bottoms of my kite are both 12 because we want our measurements to make sense. What do we do with all those numbers? You add them, correct. So when you add 8 and 8, you get 16. When you add 12 and 12, 24. And when you added those together, you should have gotten a total of 40. 6 and 4 is 10. Carry the 1, 2. 1 is 3, 4. 40 what, though? Can't just put 40. What are we measuring in? There it is. Inches. I-N period. All right. Good job. You got that right. Fix if you didn't. Last one. The perimeter of the shape at the right is 18 feet. So it gave me the total. All the way around is 18. So I need to figure out this question mark. So what did you do? Good. I hope that you added 3 plus 6 plus 4. And you should have came up with 6 and 4 is 10. 10 and 3 is 13. Okay, we're not there yet though because we have to get to 18, that end number. So we should have done 18 minus 13, which is what we already know. When we subtract that, we should get 5. 5 what? There it is. FT feet. All right, excellent job if you got those right. If you got them wrong, fix them. Look and see what you did wrong, okay? All right, so you're going to go back into Google Classroom, and there is a Google form for you. And you're going to click where you want the answer to go. All right, I made the font bigger this time. I made it size 30 so that you can see your answers when you type them. We're just doing perimeter, so add those up. All right, and then tomorrow you'll be working some more on some worksheets and in your practice book. Okay, so you can always refer back to the video, or I also put the anchor chart on there if you have any questions, and contact your teacher. Okay, you guys have a wonderful week, and we'll see you later, third graders. Bye.